It's a happy Tuesday here in Japan. Pumped up and excited, guys, because Q4 is coming. Christmas, the best selling time of the year. On top of that, it's followed by Valentine's. It's fucking awesome. And then also there's what I call winter product season. It starts in January and February, and it sort of starts to die down mid-March. And you can absolutely crush it with winter products at that time. And what I love about winter products is higher margins. Winter products have very high margins. We'll get into winter products more and we get closer to that time. So people want to use very specific targets, and I do believe and I use specific targeting, especially when I'm established a product that I think is sellable and I think it's scalable, and I want to really narrow in on the good audience. But I don't believe in using those targets for initial testing, okay? And here's why, okay? Now, a lot of people will know why if you're an experienced seller, but since I have more and more newbies following these videos or fresh sellers, I've been invited to do some training events for a couple of big print-on-demand companies recently. I need to explain a key concept around advertising, and it's not Facebook specific. Although I'm a big Facebook advertiser, I've advertised on Snapchat, I've advertised on some other places. I have friends who are doing big advertising on other platforms as well. This is just an advertising concept in general, and this is the way paid ads works. 95% plus of your products that you advertise will not sell well on Facebook, or any ads for that matter. In other words, they may make a few sales, but they will not be what you call winning products or drivers. Now, that might scare you guys. Oh my God, there's so much failure. Well, there's a lot of failure, but which is why I teach the cheap $5 filter method to narrow down the specific products that I want to really focus in and push more ad spend on. So I filter out most of my products, 80% plus of the products, dirt cheaply. And I only focus on the 10 to 20% that I think have a chance based on the data I'm seeing. But that's a topic for a different video, and I've talked about that before. So I want to focus on testing, what targets for testing, and why I like to go after big audiences, massive audiences. So I know that most of my products will fail. That means that my business is going to be driven by the 1, 2, 3, or 4 winning product ideas that I have. That is going to drive my business, period, okay? It's going to drive people to my website. When they're on the website, they're going to buy other stuff, not just the product I advertise. They're going to join my mailing list. I'm going to add the cards to my mailing list. I can mail them. So it's about driving products to winning offer. So I need to know if this offer can win in a competitive market. Because if it's not, it's not scalable. If I have to depend on narrowing down to small audiences to sell this offer, yes, maybe I will make some sales and small profit, but it's not scalable long term. It's just not. I want to find something that I can scale big and long term. So what do? I'm in the beer niche, and I'll target things like Budweiser, brewery, beer, NASCAR, Sierra Nevada, lager beer, draft beer, microbrewery. I mean, these are obvious, big targets, millions of people. Every single one of my competitors will be using these, and I deliberately use them for testing. It's by design, not by accident, because I want to know if my product in that obvious marketplace, big marketplace where a lot of my competitors are in, will win. If it can win with that market, with those targets, then I've got something massive that can really scale, and I can run it, and then I can go after the tiny audiences, all sorts of microbreweries. I mean, all sorts of auxiliary audiences that I've discovered over the years of doing this niche, and really hone in on a hyper-targeted audience and crush it with them. And by the way, you may make this, well, I have a smaller niche that has only 7 or 8 million people in total, right? on Facebook, and that's fine. I've worked with students who've had that, but whatever that niche is, focus on the obvious words, keywords, or targets, interests, whatever you call them, from the beginning, and test your product there so you know if you can win or not. Now I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions here because I see some questions coming. Let me grab my iPad here. Here we go. Okay. Hey, very true. 95% of my products fails. Guys, William Jacks has a successful ecom business. He's been in my course and mastermind group for a while. He's operating a great business. He's making several $1,000s a day. He's been doing that for a long time. Just for transparency, he's never taken private coaching with me. I think he should, and I could probably help him scale even more. But anyway, the point is, he knows how to test, and he knows the fact that, hey, look, most of your products will fail, but all you need is a couple winners. That's it. All you need is a couple winners, and you can ride it even bigger. Recommended test audience size, I would say a million or more is recommended, usually, in most niches. There is some variance in niche, but I would say at least $1 million. And then William Jackson says, but once you get a winner, it can change your life. Absolutely. And he's been riding some of his winning products for years. And so have I, and so have many people, other people I've worked with. Okay, so go to ecomvantage.com, ecomvantage.com, VANTAG.com. Join my course in Mastermind or Private Ministry about private coaching. And we'll see you next video. Cheers. Love you all.